Hey everybody, I'm Josh and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing the first reactions to Alien Romulus. They had a screening just a couple days ago. We have about 6 tweets to go over, so let's get right to the first reaction. First we got Tropical Joe. He says that Fede brought us back to the horror roots without compromising on the action. Great homages to the original while adding new elements to the franchise. Crazy ending, definitely watch the OG and Aliens beforehand. That's just a little bit of his thoughts there, and that just has me so excited. From watching the trailers, I've been like, yeah, we're finally going back to the horror roots, and Fede Alvarez is the guy to do it since he made a movie like Evil Dead 2013. That movie is freaking awesome, but very scary. They use so much blood on that movie. I do recommend probably before going into Alien Romulus to either watch that one or Don't Breathe, but I think Evil Dead will get you ready for Alien Romulus. I love the take here on him going, making a movie in between aliens, because he could kind of connect them a little bit. I heard a little bit of details of how they're going to be connected, but just hearing that, he's bringing us back to the horror roots is so exciting. Sharon said, Alien Romulus is incredible, insane practical effects, a truly wrenched human alien transformation, and an unexpected third act musical number that has no reason to work but completely does. Svaney screams, fights, dances, and sings herself into the Final Girl Hall of Fame. I'm pretty sure some of that is a little bit sarcastic. I'm pretty sure there's not really a musical number in there, but I could expect this final act to be pretty insane. The practical effects, they've been talking about that for forever. It seems like they've been talking about that since they started filming, been talking about that. They were at Comic-Con, Fede and the cast talked about how they actually used practical effects for this one, because I'm not sure if on Alien Covenant, which was the last one, if Ridley used any practical effects. I'm pretty sure most of the xenomorph was CGI in that one, but some of it was probably practical, and that's where it started with the original Alien. It started with practical effects, and they're bringing it back with this one, which is legendary. Jazz says the bitch is back. Was skeptical going into Alien Romulus, but this is easily one of the better films in the franchise. Fede Alvarez doesn't disappoint. Awesome sound design and world building. The practical effects are so good that the film gave me nightmares. Another compliment to the practical effects, and we got a compliment about the sound design. I think sound and the sound design in movies is really important because you gotta have it sound realistic, but you want it to sound really cool. And I think that's what Denis Villeneuve did with the Dune movies, especially Dune Part 2. That sound design in that movie is so electric, it kind of rumbles you, and you don't want it too loud like something like Borderlands I just saw. That was really loud. But man, another great review here. It's talking about giving him nightmares. That it does seem really scary, and I'm hoping that it is scary. I'm not expecting it to be as scary or as gory as something like Evil Dead 2013, because Fede, he was like a different man at that time. That was like over 10 years ago, but I am still expecting it to be decently scary. Big Screen Birkin says Alien Romulus is one of the best films of the year. OMG, the most insane final act of a film I think I've ever seen. Just another great tweet about, it being one of the best films of the year. This is something interesting. We got another one talking about the final act. I wonder what the final act is about here, because, alien films, you can never really guess where they're going to go. There's sometimes big twists in the alien film, and I'm not sure if the trailers they've showed anything from the third act, probably like little bits, but just hearing that it's going to be insane, intense, I'm all for that. David says, I'm thrilled to report that Alien Romulus scared the shit out of me. It's funny, it's smart, it's horrifying. Alien fans will love it. Fede Alvarez played chess very well. He's no rook, he's the king. Another great tweet about Fede Alvarez. Perfect Organism said, I went to an early screening of Alien Romulus today. Fede Alvarez was the perfect choice for this one. If you're a true Xenomorph fan, trust me, you won't be disappointed. I had doubts about the young cast too. Man, I was so wrong. The best sound editing experience of 2024. Another tweet talking about the sound editing and Fede Alvarez. Fede Alvarez is getting so much praise. Hopefully he gets to do more big movies after this one. I do want to talk about the young cast too for a little bit, and I will talk about them when I actually do see the movie in a couple days. But I heard some complaints about the young cast in this one, and I gotta say I'm not liking those complaints, because I feel like it's more believable actually to have a young cast in here getting, in this situation, getting into these mistakes and getting killed by a xenomorph, because all the other ones have an adult cast. And I know the xenomorph, well, it's smart people, but you think adults would be smarter to get in these situations. with a young cast, you wouldn't be surprised to get in these situations because young people are pretty stupid and they do pretty stupid things, like getting on this ship where xenomorphs and aliens are. So I'm actually really for the young cast. I think it adds a new layer to this film. The last reaction that we'll talk about is from Beyond Fest. He says, the Fede Alvarez has officially done it. Alien Romulus weaves Scott's terrifying claustrophobia and Cameron's game over carnage to create an alien movie that sits with its predecessors and stands on its own. It is an absolute wrecking ball of a movie. See it big, see it loud, and scream. I'm actually going to see this in IMAX on opening night, and I think that's just the best way to do it for anyone. I do recommend it because I think it will have the IMAX expanded ratio for, you know, some scenes at least, and the sound design is going to be even louder in there. But just hearing that, you know, Fede Alvarez is going to be weaving these different themes and different, you know, things of claustrophobia and, you know, carnage and action together, because he's making it a horror film like Alien, but he's also making it like an action film like Aliens. Like you see in the trailer, like they're getting ready to fight and they're going to fight back. Kaylee Spade's character Rain is ready to fight back with those pulse rifles. I think that's what it is, pulse rifle. But they're getting ready to fight back, but that first half is going to be kind of like Alien, and they're going to be just going through the ship, like thieving around, because they're thieves in this one, and trying to like see what's going on. Then the aliens come in, then carnage ensues. That's what I expect. And they're saying that we're getting an insane third act. I expect that to be just, you know, what James Cameron did with the whole movie of Aliens. Action masterpiece. But man, these first reactions are all pretty positive. I haven't seen a bad reaction so far, but they only screened it to a decent amount of people. I think they only had like 2 screenings, 1 big screening. So we will be getting more reactions when the film does get closer, but it's only about, you know, 5 days away, 4 days away from when I'm uploading this. But I think it's going to be, you know, a big movie, and you're getting those collectibles, popcorn buckets, that Cinemark, Regal, AMC. I already got my Cinemark one. I'm waiting to get the Regal ones. I think they're going to be really cool, really amazing. I'm expecting this movie to do great things, but as I say, with every movie, going with like no expectations or going with low expectations so you don't get disappointed. I think Alien Romulus is going to be something great though, and something very special. So leave your thoughts down below of what you think of Alien Romulus's first reactions. If you did enjoy this video though, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.